Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Caffeinated Dino, and today we're continuing The Last Door, Season 2, Episode 3, I believe is where we are. Hit continue. No! I thought that would let me see the rest of the episodes. Here we go, next episode. This is the one that we're on. The Reunion. Dr. Wakefield travels to the island of Ellis Moor in search of an ancient sanctuary said to hold the final answers to the mystery of the Last Door. Final answers? I'm pretty sure there's one more episode. Yeah. Alright, let's jump in. Previously on The Last Door. As a necessary step to understanding the mysterious disappearance of Dr. Wakefield's patient, Jeremiah DeWitt, the doctor and his colleague, Johann Kaufman, visited the manor of Professor Wright. Years before, Wright had been Kaufman's mentor in the occult, but since then had been afflicted with a mental condition and could remember nothing. They discovered that Wright's research had been funded by the Playwright, the secret organization led by Alexandra Dupree. While Kaufman lay in bed due to a sudden illness, Wakefield followed the clues left by the eccentric Professor Wright, leading to the darkness of an underground labyrinth. There was something waiting down there, alive, but imprisoned in the cave. Oh, that's right, they were chased by a monster. In the deepest chamber of the tunnel, Wakefield met the dreadful result of Professor Wright's final experiment, which had been an attempt to cross the last door using fear as the key. For 3 days, you must wait. Alone amongst these dead stones. Ooh, a chalk circle, huh? That didn't work for Miss Conhey. Only then will you be ready. Oh. To complete your journey, Mr. Ashdown. That's a new name. I think I can remember. It's terrible screech. But it was not that of an animal. There was something human in it. A desperate cry for forgiveness. They found me on the beach, unconscious, clutching the piece of wood that had saved me from drowning. When at last I woke, the letter was waiting on my table. Lubert Wakefield. I write this letter in my last moments of lucidity. I have not received word from you since I regained consciousness, but I am confident that you will soon return with information that is crucial to our investigation. The bravery that you demonstrate in the face of these latest discoveries is worthy of my most sincere admiration. I must now ask you for yet more courage. The doctors were unable to determine the cause of my sudden illness, nor have they found a cure. I have not much time left. My greatest regret is that I must abandon you to the difficult tasks that lie ahead. I implore you to persevere, now that we are so close to finding an answer. The professor's documents were filled with references to a place of dark legend, the Chronomedean, an ancient sanctuary on the island of Ellis Moor. The exact location of the Chronomedean has been lost. The professor believes that its secrets may explain why the experiments met with such disastrous results. You must find this place, my friend. I do not need to remind you to exercise the uttermost discretion. I have complete trust in you. Oh. Always your friend, Johann Kaufmann. Oh, that was sudden and quick. Jesus. With Kaufmann gone, I found myself lost, my life suddenly devoid of meaning. It was as though my friend had written a letter to a person who no longer existed. Weeks passed, maybe months. I did not count the time, but the day came when I realized, damn. To honor my friend's memory, I had to keep looking. I had to find Jeremiah DeVitt. Wherever he was. I can see the island in the distance. Ellis Moor. Season 2, Episode 3, The Reunion. And here we are, the island of Ellis Moor. Thank you very much. Ellis Moor. According to Kaufmann's letter, the legendary Chronomedean can be found here. As Kaufmann emphasized, I must exercise discretion. For all we know, the playwright is watching. When will you be back? Tomorrow at first light, probably. I'll be delivering supplies in the mail. I will see you then. As you wish, Dr. Wakefield. Good evening. Visiting? I hope you enjoy your stay. Well, I can go that way. Good evening. My name is Wakefield. I have just arrived on the island. You'll have to speak with Lord Donnan, then. I beg your pardon? Lord Donnan. You should see him. Okay. You want to tell me where he's at? Good evening. Welcome to Ellis Moor. Excuse me. A visitor! Visitors are most welcome in Ellis Moor. Yes, they are. can go this way also. Does it lead to the same spot? Maybe? No. It looks like the gate has been broken for some time now. Probably shouldn't barge into people's homes. The door is locked. The sign reads, "The Wisdom of Silence." The windows are open and light is on. Maybe if we knocked instead of trying to just barge in. An abandoned wheel. A peculiar cog is attached to it. Based on the cog's workmanship, it looks like it was part of a complex industrial mechanism, but someone has tried to fit it crudely onto the broken bicycle wheel. How on earth did it come to a village like this? Looks like the wheel has been lying here for a long time. Do we want the wheel? Just the cog? Nothing else? Alright, and you certainly won't let me in, right? Okay, I guess we'll go the other way then. Excuse me, are you Mr. Wakefield? I am. I have a message from Lord Danan. Ooh, that was quick. Lord Danan? To our most recent visitor, Mr. Wakefield. It is customary in Ellis Moor to welcome strangers with hospitality. I should be honored if you would accept this invitation to join me at my manor for dinner and amiable conversation. Your new friend, Lord Danan. I'm sure I am butchering everyone's name here. Danan Manor. Okay. The faint smell of fish and potatoes is drifting through the shutters. The fish smells slightly rotten. That's unfortunate. The door is locked. The gate leads to the village graveyard. It is closed and locked. Oh, well. I suppose we don't want to go to a graveyard, at least not yet. Okay. I guess we're going to the manor. Well, Dr. Wakefield, you were here on holiday then? Yes, indeed. I have come to enjoy a rest somewhere far from the stresses of city life. I see. Well, if it's distractions you've come looking for, you've chosen the right time of year for it. These days we celebrate a very special tradition of our kin. Something unique. We call it the Festival of Reunion. Fascinating. May I ask, what does it entail? According to tradition, for the next 3 nights, the spirits of reunion leave the confines of the other side and roam the hills of Ellis Moor. We wear costumes and masks so that the spirits will not recognize us and make us the targets of their mischief. Certain rites take place too. But I should not bore you with the details. You shall have occasion to see for yourself. That sounds suspicious. There are 2 engraved panels on the wall. They appear to be ancient, but I cannot decipher their meaning. Is that the same for this one? Yes. A statue of a large person. It is so eroded by the passage of time, it is difficult to tell any specific detail. Well, that's unfortunate. An odd mosaic adorns the floor. It depicts 2 snakes biting each other. An exotic blend of black tea. Anything else to look at? Now, I guess back to our host. Oh, let me ask about them. Do the panels on the wall represent a classical theme? I cannot seem to place it. They are the panels of the first king of Elismore, and in days of the Druids, we worshipped the great god Lugh, and our kings did right by those beliefs. Well, I cannot help noticing the remarkable mosaic. It looks authentic. Yes, it is. Ugh, stupid computer. Yes, it is. Although some historians might disagree, we believe that this manor was built atop an ancient Roman villa. In our traditions, the double serpent represents a sentinel that protects us from the terrible threat hidden within itself. The statue is remarkable. May I ask what it represents? It is Lugh Lamfeda, a hero and high king of our myths. You seem to be knowledgeable about Elismore's folklore. I should very much like to learn about the island's history in more detail. It is true that we in Elismore cleave to an ancient traditions. We haven't lost touch in some of those on the mainland, But I am no expert. If you are really interested, you should talk to Miss Foster. Please forgive my indiscretion, but do you consider yourself a religious man, Dr. Wakefield? I am a man of science, so no? No, I do not. You seem so certain. Might I ask why? I am a man of science. My only faith is the belief that all phenomena can be explained through rational inquiry. Everything else is mere superstition, a result of the fear of the unknown. I see. Oh, got an achievement for that. Let us take a walk by the lake, for there we can see the beauty of the island as we talk, and be the better for it. The marsh in this valley is, for simpletons, a wellspring of frightful tales. The educated among us enjoy the tales as little more than distractions, knowing us safe from those visions. We know these stories to be nothing but superstition. But how can we be so sure that in the dense mist that emanates from the stagnant water, we may not find passages to other worlds? One of the wails that drift from the reeds in the darkest of nights are the songs of those from our worst nightmares. Many of the gods that men worshipped for millennia now lie buried in the common grave of oblivion. In Elismore, we keep our traditions alive. Oh, they change, just as the times do, but they always keep their essence. These are our roots, Doctor. I must now take my leave, as my presence is required to start the rites of reunion. Feel free to continue your walk on your own. The village can be found just beyond those hills. As I mentioned earlier, you may wish to speak with Miss Foster. She is something of a resident expert on Elismore's history. She can often be found working late at the school, the building right across the quay. It has been a pleasure meeting you. Farewell, Dr. Wakefield. It has been a pleasure, Lord Denan. Anything for me to grab while I'm here? Do we want to rock? An old barrel lies stranded on the shore. A label reads mineral oil. It is sealed. Suppose we need that later. Oh, nowhere else to go? Okay. Where am I going? Okay. I guess he did say costumes. Excuse me? Hello, my name is Wakefield. Hi. What are you drawing on the ground? It's a symbol, not a drawing. A symbol? What does it mean? It's the final truth that will protect us from the marsh dwellers, but we're not allowed to say its name out loud. The marsh dwellers? Who are they? They're scary. My Aunt Kathleen says they were really bad people. You never see them, but you hear them in the reeds. They try to take you in there with them. That's why we can't come here alone. We always have to take someone with us. I must go now. Goodbye. Farewell. A group of jagged rocks. Oh. A mighty mysterious hole has appeared. A huge hole lies in front of me. An ominous, chilling draft issues from within that sends shivers down my spine and makes me uneasy. To a superstitious mind, it might seem like a passage to another world. This place appears to be remnants of an ancient temple to some unknown deity. Alright, well that didn't take me back to the village, but we found something spooky. I'm sure we'll be back here later. A broken old fence. Okay, those are the hills. Let's go back to the village to look for the school. Oh, it's open. A small mausoleum. The door has a small slot. I might be able to peer through it. Inside, a candle provides dim light. I can make out a statue of a hooded man. I can also hear some whispering. No, I can't die yet. Not without knowledge. It is so terribly unthinkable to truly understand the gods. How can we live only on faith? No, shut up. Knowledge is what I pursue, not faith nor assumptions. No, no man can face death believing there is nothing on the other side. Yes, you are right. Now I understand. Okay, that was creepier than anticipated. The epitaph on the gravestone is written in Gaelic, the shadows cast by the lanterns only making the characters more mysterious. In the middle of the graveyard stands an old alder tree, what the locals call a fernog. Many lanterns hang from it. I do not know for what purpose. This man hides his face behind a masked fox. He murmurs something in unison with the others, a muted prayer I can't quite make out. Oh, I guess I shouldn't interrupt them. This woman hides her face behind a bull mask. She murmurs in unison with the others, a muted prayer I cannot make out. I believe they were burying mirrors in the hole in the ground. What a peculiar tradition. A man, his face hidden by a wolf mask, stands in the middle. There's something familiar about him. The man hides his face behind a deer mask. The woman hides her face behind a madger mask. badger mask. Oh, that's open. But there's two. There's two ways to go. A trash bin filled with papers. There's a drawing on one. Oh. It's a child's drawing. There seems to be a village, a lake, and some sort of creature. I guess we've taken it. Are we in the schoolhouse? School's in the graveyard? A paper with black circles painted on it. This means nothing to me. Take it. There's some kind of worm screw inside, the remnant of an insect beside it, and some drawings engraved on the desk. I'll take the drive with me. It may prove useful. Oh, I wanted the note. A shelf of handmade books with unfamiliar titles, most of them concern strange rituals. Rich rites. Oh my goodness. A picture of a slender woman, apparently a goddess, wearing a black dress and having a murder of crows around her. It is signed with a name, Bab Katha. They'll dance around the burrow, and the burrow they'll sing. It's cold inside is winter. Don't get too close. Don't get too close, or else they'll pull you in. Alright, madam. Good evening. To what do I owe the pleasure? I am a busy woman, as you can see. My name is Dr. Wakefield, and I have come to Ellis Moor to rest for a while. Lord Danan said that I might find you here. Have you met Lord Danan? It has been so long since I have seen him here in the village. I hope he is well. I cannot pronounce that. I do not speak Gaelic. I do not speak Irish. I'm going to skip it. Dr. Wakefield, welcome to Ellis Moor. So, have you not seen Lord Danan lately? As far as I know, no one has seen him since. Well, it's been a few weeks. Now that the festival has started, maybe he'll be motivated to join us in the village. Did something happen a few weeks ago? Oh, sure, it was truly terrible. Kiran, his only child, disappeared without a trace. He went off to play in the hills and just vanished. No one has seen him since. Good Lord, and you say he's not been found yet? How is that possible? We all searched the island, but he was nowhere to be found. What can you tell me about Kiran's disappearance? Just that he was a restless child who loved exploring deserted areas. You might learn more from his classmates. His desk was in the back corner. Oh, so that's this desk right here with the note and stuff? What can you tell me about this curious festival? Well, it takes place when the constellation Reunion is visible in the sky. On those nights, dark things and spirits ride the winds that travel across the hills. As you may have already seen, at sunset the villagers don mass. They do this so that the spirits will not know them or carry them away to the depths of their underground caves. There was a group of masked people at the graveyard. Was that part of the festival? Yes, that was one of the first rites of the reunion, a very important one. As I said, people dressed up to protect themselves from those that will come. But this is not enough. Since the mirrors they have looked into while changing know their identities, they bury them next to the old fernog. The roots of this tree grow in both worlds at the same time, so they keep the witness mirrors safe. They have to bury all of their mirrors? Yikes. Lord Danan said you are an expert on the island's folklore. He said that, did he? Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert now, but I've lived here in Ellis Moor longer than most, and I've heard my fair share of stories about the other side and its people. Might I ask you a question, Miss Foster? Yes, of course. Do you know the meaning of the word Cromadan? Yes, it's a very unusual word, very much indeed. The Cromadan is a sanctuary of the Crooked One. It is a cursed place, the dwelling of the devil. I recall it from the tales that I heard as a child. Of course, our elders only made up those tales to scare us and protect us from harm. Would you tell me the story of Cromadan? Alright. There's a hole in the ground up in the hills, not too far from the village. A hole so dark and deep you'd not to see the end. We've been there. Folks around here believe there lies an old serpent at its depths, ravenous for flesh, the Crooked One. Long ago, our ancestors threw livestock into the pit in the hope of placating the Crooked One's hunger, though that tradition has not been practiced for some time. So perhaps it would be best if he did not approach the hole. It is said the last heir of the Lightsend once defied the Crooked One by approaching the rim with an iron amulet in her hand. It is a general knowledge that the beings on the other side detest iron, so the cursing and the shouting of the young Lightsend received no immediate answer. But a few nights later, the Ladsend house was consumed in a horrific blaze, putting an end to the old family. Yikes. I must leave now. It has been a pleasure. The pleasure was mine. Enjoy your time at Ellismore. Oh. Oh, this is the back of the school. Okay. But where does the other gate go? Just around the building? Yeah, where does this go? Oh. Not the same spot. An empty doghouse. Nothing has slept in here for many years. An old rowboat filled with stale water. Something sticking out of the water. Grab it. A worn-out umbrella. It doesn't look like it will rain anytime soon, but there might be a purpose for it. Anything else in here we want? Should we dump out the water so we don't get mosquitoes? Oh, I'm back here. Not entirely sure where to go. Oh, this is back to the beginning. All the villagers are gone. Is the boatman gone? He is, though there's a bottle. Can I have it? A bottle is floating on the water. It is caught in the seaweed, just out of reach. I think there's something inside. Just out of reach, you say? Oh, a message in a bottle. A paper is rolled up inside the bottle. I want it. Gods remain silent as the fog settles. We may look for the king beyond the clouds, but find the queen with a fiery crown. Interesting. This way? We may have to show people the message. Hold on, is this back where we were? Here we go. Not message, the thing, the drawing. You're the one who talks to me, right? Yeah. Oh, do you know Kitten? Hold up. Were you Kitten's friend? He was nice, but he didn't want to play much. He was mostly for going in the hills by himself. Was Kitten not scared of the marsh dwellers? No, he said he had seen them, and they were not as scary as Aunt says. I think that is why they took him. You think the marsh dwellers took him? Yes, for sure. Before he disappeared, he said he found a treasure, a disc with a beautiful drawing. He took it from the old house in the hills. Maybe the marsh dwellers wanted it. What old house in the hills? Have this. I found this drawing at the school. Is it yours? That? No. Kitten painted it a long time ago. This drawing is Kitten's. This could be a clue here of his whereabouts. What about these buildings? Don't know. Never seen them. What's this? That's the burrow on the hill. There's one up there, but you can't get too close. The crooked one sleeps at the bottom. What is this? A dragon, duh. That's the crooked one. Oh. They say a villager defied it, and the next day her house was burnt to the ground. They say it was the crooked one, paying her back. That's the house where Kitten found the treasure. Do you know how to get there? Sure, it's easy. Solitary house. Ooh. Let's go there. Oh, this is a dead end. That's an ominous figure. Anything before the Wicker Man? A wicker statue sporting a pair of animal horns. The twigs look fresh. I don't want to walk past him. Is he gonna grab me? No. This must be the house that the child was telling me about. Kitten was here just before his disappearance. What's this? A metal trap door. It seems to lead to some sort of basement. Oh boy, hold on. Let's explore the rest of the grounds first before we accidentally end up in a tunnel. Alright, the Wicker Man is still there. Good, good. A mailbox. The envelope is very old. It is stamped returned, and there's a letter inside. My dear cousin, I am doing poorly, and would ask that you not call upon me here at Ellismore. Not now, nor ever again. Please keep grandmother's ring. I believe that she would have wanted you to have it. Yours faithfully, Brigid. There's something else in the envelope. Probably the ring. Yeah. An iron ring. Ooh, that's handy. Just wear it. Wear it for protection. We're gonna need it. Alright, anything else out here? No? Alright, I guess we're gonna go back inside. I think this basement must have once housed the library. It looks like it was not burned as badly as the rest of the house. Even so, little here remains intact. Remains of the books, scorched by the fire. Most of the pages are ashy or blackened, so the text is illegible. What's this? A common carpenter's brace. A tool like this would be used for drilling holes in wood. Take it? It could be useful later. It sure can. Nothing else on this side? This table has been upended. An ornate chest. Its inside untouched by the fire. It was probably opened long after the inferno died down. There's a diary inside. It is signed Brigand Ladesand. Several pages towards the end are missing. 7 August 1801. Words cannot express the gratitude that I feel for Aunt Mare's bequest. May her dear soul rest in peace. This house is just what I needed to still my nerves after the exhausting pace of life in Dublin. 10 September 1801. I would not have thought to find such a remarkable library hidden away in the basement. It includes several magnificent tomes from the most picturesque customs of our land. 23 September 1801. I found Aunt Mare's diaries next to an odd iron disc, but the contents of the diaries were appalling. What could have happened to that dear old mare would write such things? The damnable place that she speaks of, I must know if it really exists. I am resolved to investigate our family's crypt. It would be prudent to wait until dusk before traveling to the northern cape so as not to be seen. 25 September 1801. The abbey was in such a state of decay that it was nearly impossible to find the mural painting in the dark. Fortunately, a dim light happened to shine through a gap in a wall, illuminating the face of the sentinel. I believe Aunt Mare's iron disc is needed to open the secret passage. 10 October 1801. Is this the legacy of the Ladesand? I can stand to bear it no longer. Fire will put an end to this blasphemy and cleanse the land of our family's curse, and should the fire prove insufficient, may this testimony serve as a warning. Miss Ladesand must have found something abhorrent in her family's crypt. If I could find out what it was, I may learn more about the Cromadeon. My intuition tells me that I must act tonight, or else it will be too late. Old Abbey. The side of the basement seems to have collapsed during the fire. A bed. It looks like some sort of makeshift bed. Was Kiden sleeping in this terrible, lonely place? Huh. It's on fire now. The Booker statue's burning. Who did this? Not me. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the old abbey. Another wicker man. The Booker statue stands like a silent guard. Its presence makes me uncomfortable, as though I have trespassed on forbidden grounds. For real. I agree. This must be the old abbey that Brigand Ladesand described in her diary. Could the Cromadeon be here? Brigand mentioned a dim light, but I only see darkness. Maybe we have to turn on a lighthouse or something. Alright, we're probably here too early. Nothing's... Oh, here we go. The dome appears to be Roman in origin. It is in better condition than the other ruins. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Nothing here. Yeah, look. That looks like a lighthouse up in the corner. Right here. We have to find our way there, I bet, and turn it on. Oh, look, you can see the hole. It's a big hole. Oh, can we use this? On that? I may be able to drill a hole in the barrel using this brace. Mineral oil. Now that there's a hole in the barrel, I've managed to push the bottle in and I managed to fill it with oil. Congratulations. I would like to go to the lighthouse, please. No? Okay. Okay. Oh, the children are gone. Is the drawing some sort of spiked circle? Is it the sun or something else? The child that I spoke with earlier seems to have left his mask here. There's a ribbon hanging from it. Rude? Do we want the mask? The ribbon has flown away. It sure did. Where did the ribbon go? There you are. This is the ribbon that was hanging from the mask. This is absurd. Oh, now we can go this way. That's precarious. I can see a lighthouse in the distance. Alright, well, I ultimately got what I wanted, the ability to visit a lighthouse. That is the ribbon that was snatched by the wind. We got it. A red ribbon. I think it is part of the child's mask that was left behind in the hills. Alright, let's go to the lighthouse. Oops. Lighthouse. Yeah, it's not on. It's a lot of creaking. Oh, who hung the Wicker Man? What a ghastly custom. The Wicker Man is in the shape of a hangman. Oh, is there anything else outside before we go in? Oh, we can go right up. Who's in there? Someone is inside. Maybe I can make some kind of noise to attract their attention. Well, we could just go inside like a normal person. A wide copper pipe runs from the tower to the ground. It is covered in salt and seaweed. Bang on it. Oh my god. The light turned off. It sounds like it attracted someone's attention downstairs. We could have knocked like a normal person. There's no need for that. Hello? A drip of water, left unchecked, has ruined the mantle and collected in a small pool. A few logs of cords of firewood. A small stove hardly manages to warm such a spacious room. A portrait of a bearded ship's captain, done in oils. The varnish has darkened his features considerably. Alright, let's talk to the guy. Good evening. Would you happen to be the lighthouse keeper? My name is Wakefield. A stranger? What would he want from me? I am visiting the island. I'm a visitor to Ellismore. The lighthouse caught my eye. And since it's dark, you thought it to be abandoned? Well, it's not. Even though I can barely see a thing, this is my house. Why is the lighthouse lamp not lit? Is it not dangerous for the ships? Do not let it concern you. Many years ago, the sea lanes were altered to avoid this coast. Now it's rare indeed to see a ship in these waters. After the accident, the lighthouse was never repaired. Was there a failure in the lamp's mechanism? Precisely that. One stormy afternoon, I suddenly heard a strong noise up in the light room. The clockwork mechanism had stopped working and the lamp was off. I had never seen a failure like that. I could not get the lighthouse working again. You say you had an accident. What happened? I was checking the lenses because the failure looked so strange, and I was worried. All of a sudden, the light must have turned on. I was blinded and can see nothing but fleeting shapes ever since. Ooh. Has nobody else tried to fix the lamp since? No, no one in the village is interested. For them, the more isolated Ellismore is, the better. They do not care about ships or accidents, especially Lord Danan. He sees anything coming from outside of the island as a threat. Really, he seems friendly to me. I understand. Do you know anything about the disappearance of Lord Danan's son? A tragedy it was. A strange one, but a tragedy nonetheless. What was so strange about Caden's disappearance? I just find it a bit suspicious that it happened so close to the reunion. It's too easy to be keeping secrets during the festival, being how everyone is afraid of leaving the village those nights. What do you mean? Look, folks here are too gullible. They'll do anything to protect themselves from their strange fears. They'll not eat corn, nor drink milk, or they'll dig graves for their mirrors. And of course, they'll avoid standing near a Fnaug too long because, though the fiends cannot touch the tree, they're attracted to the smell of its resin. But surely it's all nonsense. Look, it's really easy to prove it all wrong. Just don't follow the rituals. You're a stranger to our ways, but you have seen any of the things I mentioned? Well, I did see a group of people in the village burying mirrors. Exactly. What do you think would happen if you unburied those mirrors? That a band of goblins would come out of the marshes to steal them? Nothing but nonsense. What of Caden's disappearance, then? Well, I'll admit I'm not sure what happened to the boy. But one thing I'm sure of, this festival reunion is nothing but a farce, and it would be just so easy to prove it. Might I go upstairs to see the light room? Even though the lamp is off, I should like to take a view of the surrounding countryside. Well, I do not think you will see anything, really, but if you are so interested, yes, I guess you may. Thank you for the pleasant conversation. I must go. you like to visit the light room now, if I may? Yes, you already have my permission. The lighthouse lamp, surrounded by 8 large lenses. It is off. It looks like a lighthouse electric lamp battery slot. It looks like the lamp is lit by some sort of electric switch. However, its battery is flat. Perhaps I can find a way to recharge the battery. Ooh. I guess we want to switch that when we get it back on. I have the battery. I must find a way to recharge it. The clockwork mechanism that causes the lamp's reflector to spin. However, I think that something is missing. It could do with some oiling as well. Oh, we have oil. There's a little hole in the tank and the oil is leaking. The mechanism will not work properly unless I fix it. Do we have duct tape? The cog was a missing piece of the mechanism. I replaced it, however the mechanism is still too rusty to move. Will this fix the hole? I doubt it. Now I can oil the mechanism without worrying about it leaking. Yeah? I guess duct tape's not a thing yet. The cog was a missing piece of the mechanism. It has been replaced and the mechanism has been well oiled. It was easy to wind and now it is back to life. Okay. So we just need to charge the battery then. It's on. It cannot be. I never thought I would hear the rhythm of my beloved lighthouse working again. You don't know how grateful I am. For years I've longed to hear those marvelous sounds. Memories of better times. But the light has yet to be lit, I'm afraid. Ah, the battery. Have you got it charged already? I used to have a crank. I would use it every night, but since the loss of my sight, I have lost track of it. Thank you for the pleasant conversation. I must go. So we're looking for a crank? I'm guessing since he's not on fire, we're not done. Would the Don have a crank? Oh, we didn't actually walk through his property last time. This seems to be Athena, goddess of wisdom, war, and the arts. She is dressed in armor, seeming ready for war. The statue appears to be very old. Its appearance suggests that it can date back to ancient Rome. You think it's that old and not just a replica? Oh, another wheel. It is a safety bicycle. I do not understand how they managed to keep balance with such small wheels. It looks quite new, but the chain is broken. Do I have a chain? Oh, I picked up the broken chain. Okay. Can I fix it with this? The ring fits perfectly on the chain. I'm sorry to use Brigand's grandmother's ring in such a manner. Still, maybe now I can get the bicycle to work. Why do they want it to work? Ooh, because it's like a crank. The tires are too threadbare. I don't see how I can ride it safely, but at least the chain rotates. What was that sound? Now the bicycle is fixed. If I attach one of the cogs to the battery's dynamo, I may be able to provide it with a charge. I managed to charge the battery by attaching the dynamo to the bike's cog. I never would have done that. Can I take the ring back? I want to be protected by the other side, from the other side. Okay. The noise of the swings gently being moved with the wind is the only thing breaking the silence. Well, there's something over here that's making noise, too. The mill wheel. Something's preventing it from spinning. Do you want this? No. A strange mechanism runs from the mill wheel's shaft into the building. It seems to be lacking a small piece. Oh, do you want this? It seems the mechanism works properly now. Now the water wheel is working. Alright, well, we got what we came here for, which is a crank of some sort to charge the battery. So I guess we're gonna go back to the lighthouse? Oh my god, was there a wicker man here before and I just missed it? The Roman statue has been thrown down and replaced with a wicker one. Okay, I didn't miss it. He's new. He's also not on fire, so I'm assuming we gotta come back here. I hate that you're hanging. Hopefully the battery has enough charge to keep the lighthouse lit for a few hours. Yay! Oh, don't look at it directly. Oh, we don't want to turn the lights on? Oh, I thought you'd be pleased about that. Alright, we're done with here. The workman has been set on fire too. Who keeps doing this? The tree's gonna catch fire. Oi! The rope gave way just as I passed. That could have landed on us. Alright. Oh, look at it! I want to go back to the old abbey, but I feel like we need the disc that was being spoken of in the letter. So not the old abbey. Let's go back to the school. Let's go with those mirrors, because the guy was saying about digging up the mirrors. Take one. I'm not too sure about this. You already unburied it. Really? Well, that's suspicious. What was that? Mm-hmm. The mirrors are completely shattered. Why would the masked man do this? Oh, am I following you now? It seems to be heading east. Oh, we're here. Oh, the door's open. An ornate lever is built into the wall. A painted man-sized wooden doll. It represents an old lady. A painted man-sized wooden doll. It represents a king. Oh, this looks like a present or something. A doll's theater lamp spinning around. Oh, that was creepy. The stranger's mask is lying on the floor. Something is underneath the mask. Ooh, an old iron disc. A drawing of spiked circle is engraved on it. Who was in the dark? I can hear something wandering in the dark. I can see a deformed shadow in there, writhing and fidgeting. I cannot get any closer. Alright, well then let's leave before it comes at us or something. I bet you that's the disc we need for the old abbey. So we can probably go there next. Ooh, he's on fire. Egad, now the statue is burning too. Is someone following me? Have they all been caught on fire? Alright, old abbey. Oh, this one's not on fire. Not yet. Ah, look at the lighthouse. It's lighting it up. Oh, do I have a shadow? The light has revealed a mural painting on the stones, just as it did for Brigand nearly a century ago. According to the diary, the light from the lighthouse revealed the eyes of the sentinel. That's right here. The mouth of the sentinel is wide open. A hidden entrance is open now. What was that sound? Hold on. I bet you the Wicker Man's on fire. Yeah. Burning again. Alright. Final burning statues. Ooh. Hey, the symbol looks familiar. A spiked circle. It could be the sun. A statue of Madonna, but something is off. I cannot tell what, though. Okay, another sun. A tunnel descends into the earth. Will I find the lesson crypt at the bottom, or something? Dear God, I am reeling. Kaufman, my friend, your faith in me was misplaced. I cannot. No, I will. Persevere. Oh, a door. Oh, are we at the bottom of the hole? With several coffins? This coffin does not look quite as old as the others. This coffin is covered in ashes. The small coffin half rotted away. A spike circles engraved on the bare stone. Alright, time for the, These indentations might have once supported a structure of some kind, though there's nothing left of it now. This niche is empty. Alright, let's see what's in the coffin. Some old pages lie haphazardly on the coffin lid, as if though they had been dropped here from the upper hill long ago. They bear faint notes written in a trembling hand. Down in this unholy burrow is the feared Cromadan, our worst nightmare, crawl and die. Resting down here are the dauntless, those who dared enter the lair of the snake and the bird. Each of those men and women crossed a path between. They walked through the mist to the other side, where the ultimate truth screams in terror, and then they returned. These are my ancestors. Amongst the dead stones of the Cromadan lie the proud Layson, reduced to something far worse than dust or ashes. Could that blasphemy in the coffin be Aunt Mare's true legacy? No, I shall not accept this fate for myself. The engraving on this coffin is so badly eroded that the name is barely readable. Mare Layson. Is that a bird skull? Oh, it's just darkness. Oh, I can see me. Seekers of the truth will sacrifice their wisdom. So they open the way to where the Fernog blooms. Your offspring we welcome, its hidden threat. Only the light of your sign will carry its purge. Oh, people with masks. Hello, villagers. Please don't hurt me. Oh. Don't like that. Oh, very much don't like that. Dvit? Dvit? Oh no. Under the Mask, complete the 3rd episode. The adventure continues in the season finale. Reunion was released on August 17th, 2015. Oh, it's a 10-year-old game. Oof. Yikes. Wakefield is getting himself into a world of trouble. Yeah, so no big scary monster. That's good. We lived to this episode, which is also good. I was worried about the giant spider at the end of last episode. But we seem to have escaped that no problem, and we didn't encounter a monster this time, so that's cool. I wonder what is going to happen now that we found Dvit. Like, is the next chapter going to be trying to fight him to get him to come back to London? Question mark? I think it was London. I don't remember where they were. I wonder. What do you guys think is going to happen? We have 1 episode left. Very exciting. Very excited. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out with me. Bye!